Hi everybody, my name is Chrisandra Winters and I run a travel agency called C&K Getaways. Prior to being a travel agent, I was active duty Air Force in the munitions career field. As a staff sergeant / single mom with 2 little kids at the time, I never dreamed that a trip to Walt Disney World would be possible for us. I had no idea about the discounts that were available, and so I figured that it was just out of the question and I never bothered to do any real research. But a few years ago, my cousin Charisse wanted to plan a family trip and I told her I just couldn't afford it. But I really wanted to go. I really wanted my kids to have that experience. And that's when I started really digging for ways that I could use military discounts to make that trip a reality for us. While I was searching, I found a ton of resources, and I wanted to pass my findings on to you guys, other veterans and active duty service members. And although, yes, I am now a travel agent, most of this stuff I'm sharing won't earn me a single penny. There are a few things that could earn me commission if you choose to use my free planning services, but I mostly just really want to make sure that you know that there are many options available for you. So let's get started. Before we really dive in, I just want to pause and say that not everybody is going to qualify for every type of discount that we're going to talk about. So as we move on to the different topics and the different areas, I will make sure to take a minute and explain what the eligibility requirements are for each thing so you know if you qualify or not. We're going to start off talking about the accommodations that are on or around the Walt Disney World Resort. Of course, everybody knows that Disney has their own resort hotels, but you may not know about the different discounts that are available to you, and you may not know about the other resources for lodging that are available to you as well. And then we're going to talk about transportation that you can have during your stay. There are different discounts for rental car companies, or there's the free Disney transportation. We'll cover all of that. Of course, you don't want to miss out on the memory maker while you're on a special trip to Disney World. And as a military member or veteran, you really qualify for a wonderful discount that you don't want to miss out on. So we'll talk about that. And then surprisingly, there are different ticket types, and the different types have different discounts and different eligibility requirements. So we'll talk about all of that. And then lastly, I'm just going to talk about some extra ways that I know of that you can save some money. And they're not specific to military members, but I feel like they're important to mention anyway. The first type of accommodation that I want to talk to you about is Shades of Green. Shades of Green is a resort at Walt Disney World that's specifically there for military members and their families. A neat fact about Shades of Green is that while Disney owns the underlying property, the resort is actually owned by MWR, which, if you're not familiar with that term, it's the abbreviation for Morale, Welfare, and Recreation, which means it's a network of services designed for those serving retired, disabled, and more. Since Shades of Green is on Disney World property, people who stay there are just a short walk away from Magic Kingdom. It's actually located right by Disney's Polynesian Resort. The eligibility requirements to stay at Shades of Green are quite strict. For the sake of this presentation being geared toward you current military members and veterans, I will only list the requirements that I feel are applicable to you. For the entire list, you can go to www.shadesofgreen.org. Members who are eligible are members on active duty, reserve, and National Guard, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, and cadets of Armed Forces academies, retired from active duty, reserves, and National Guard with or without pay, honorably discharged veterans with 100% service-connected disability, involuntarily separated members under the Transition Assistance Management Program, personnel separated under the Voluntary Separation Incentives and Special Separation Benefit Programs for 2 years after separation, and veterans who are Purple Heart recipients, former POWs, and all veterans with VA service-connected disabilities and individuals assessed, approved, and designated as primary family caregivers of eligible veterans under the VA program of comprehensive assistance for family caregivers are eligible Shades of Green resort users. Aside from the fact that this resort is designed solely for those of us who serve or have served, the other benefits are pretty cool too. They offer complimentary bus transportation to the Disney parks and Disney Springs. Plus, you have access to the Disney monorail, ferry boat, and bus transportation that Disney offers within their complex. Need another ticket? Want to go somewhere besides Disney, say Universal Studios or Legoland, anything in that area? Not a problem. Shades of Green has ticket sales office right inside the resort, along with a small AFES exchange store. There are also a number of dining options available there for a fee. Shades of Green is competitively priced just for you. While it's not technically cheap, it is usually priced well below the cost of a Disney value resort, but has the amenities and spacious rooms of a Disney deluxe resort. Booking a room is really easy. You just go to their website and there's a booking tool right on the homepage. Rooms fill up really quickly, so if you want to stay at Shades of Green, you'll want to book really early. Next, we have the actual Walt Disney World resorts. Disney offers military discounts at certain resorts for the majority of the year. For this year, 2021, the discount is available most nights from January 1st to December 17th and is usually 30 to 40% off their normal rates. Rooms are not offered at a discount rate over the Christmas holiday. As I mentioned a second ago, this is only offered at certain resorts. Excluded resorts include the villas at Disney's Grand Floridian, the campsites at Fort Wilderness, Bay Lake Tower at Contemporary, and Riviera. Certain room types are also excluded. Those are the 3-bedroom villas, suites in moderate or deluxe resorts, campsites, cabins at both Copper Creek Villas and Wilderness Lodge, the Little Mermaid standard rooms at Art of Animation, and bungalows at the Polynesian. I know it sounds like there are a lot of restrictions on rooms, but there are still tons of options available for you. The eligibility requirements for this type of discount are active or retired U.S. military, including active or retired members of National Guard, Reserves, and Coast Guard, those with 100% service-connected disability, and spouses of those members meeting this criteria. Some of the benefits of staying on Disney property are the use of their complimentary transportation systems, fun themes throughout the resorts, on-site dining at most places, and during non-COVID times, they have had special dining plans available, delivery of in-park purchases straight to your resort room, and extra park hours. You can also make dining reservations up to 60 days out from the start of your trip, and then for the duration of your trip, up to 10 days, which gives you a slight advantage over those staying on non-Disney properties. Unfortunately, you cannot book rooms at the discounted rate online. You have a few options though. The first option is that you can call Disney at 407-939-7830 to check for availability, pricing, and to book your room. Or you can choose to use my free planning services and I will happily call Disney to get quotes for you and make your reservation for you. Now we're going to talk briefly about the Disney Good Neighbor hotels. These hotels and resorts are not owned by Disney. They're a group of select hotels that meet certain criteria set forth by Disney. They actually undergo periodic inspections to make sure that they are up to par. These hotels are important to Disney because they help accommodate overflow guests and also accommodate guests who simply want other options. They must offer shuttle service for free to and from the parks. They are all within 5 miles of Disney and are often way more affordable. Some even offer complimentary breakfast for their guests, which you won't find at the Disney resorts. They have on-site restaurants, and some even have water parks. Not all of these resorts will offer military rates, but many of them do. If you search the list of these hotels on www.wdwgoodneighborhotels.com and find one that you like, you can go to their website or you can call to find the military rates and to book your room. Or once again, if you are using my services, I can do this for you for free. The last type of accommodation that I just wanted to quickly mention was the Armed Forces Vacation Club. I've used this resource myself on a family trip to Disney and we saved a lot of money. We had a very nice condo just a few minutes from the parks. This website is a free service that offers discounted accommodations at tons of locations around the world, not just Orlando. And most of the stays are priced for a week at a time, although some shorter stays are available for certain places. They offer a bunch of 2 to 3 bedroom units in the Orlando and Kissimmee area. Many of them are equipped with full kitchens in case you'd like to save money by cooking meals as opposed to having no option but to eat out or get takeout. This service is only available to all current veterans and retired members of the U.S. military, National Guard, reserves, and immediate families of those listed. So that includes spouses, parents, and children. The benefits, besides the great pricing, include, as mentioned earlier, the opportunity for more space, kitchen options. Some options have multiple bathrooms, parking is often free, and you can place yourself in a more ideal location if you plan to visit other area attractions as well. To make a reservation, all you need to do is create an account at www.afvclub.com, search for what it is that you want, and you can make your reservation online quickly and easily. Moving on to transportation options, the first item is Disney's Magical Express. This is a free service that is provided by Disney to guests that are staying at one of their resorts. It provides complimentary transportation from Orlando International Airport to your Disney resort. And at the end of your trip, they will pick you up from your resort and take you back to the airport. This service is not specific to military. It is available to all guests. However, the Magical Express will no longer be available after the end of this year. So if you're traveling in 2021, you will still have this option available to you. If you are doing your own booking, you can give Disney your flight information so that you can get a seat on the Magical Express. Or if you're using my planning services, I can do this for you. Guests staying at Shades of Green will have to make transportation arrangements to get to Shades of Green from the airport on their own. This is not a service that Shades of Green provides. However, from Shades of Green, you do have complimentary busing to the parks and to Disney Springs. Disney Resort guests have several options when it comes to transportation. Some resorts offer complimentary bus service, others offer both bus service as well as Skyliner, and there is also the monorail. Disney transportation from one park to another is also free. If you're planning on doing some exploring outside of the Disney bubble, or you are staying off-site, you do have the option to get a rental car using military discount. Orlando International has plenty of rental car companies on site to choose from. Here's a list of the ones with military discounts. We have Alamo, Avis, Budget, Dollar Rent-A-Car, Enterprise, Hertz, National, Sixth, and Thrifty. The discounts offered from these different companies range from 5% to 25%, and some additional benefits are offered through some companies for USAA members or members of Veterans Advantage. Using a rental car or driving your own POV can be a great option for you depending on your needs. However, there are some downsides. One downside is that all Disney resorts, as well as Shades of Green, charge a per-day parking fee. If you're paying to park at the Disney resorts, you won't have to pay to park at the different Disney parks. But at least Disney resort guests with a valid disability parking permit may receive complimentary standard resort parking. Shades of Green guests, as well as those staying off-site, will have to pay to park at the Disney parks. Guests who are staying off-site may also incur a daily parking fee at their resort or hotel depending on their policy, so you just have to check before you go. Of course, you'll want to bring back some amazing photos from your Disney vacation, and I do recommend that you purchase the Memory Maker, which gives you access to all the photos you had taken around the parks, including posed family photos, ride photos, pictures with your favorite characters. Although I do have to say that character meet and greets are not currently offered due to COVID, just FYI. We hope that it does resume quickly. If you purchase Memory Maker, you're able to download all of these photos for only the cost of the Memory Maker itself. Normal pricing for Memory Maker varies. There's currently a deal for 1 day of Memory Maker for $69. If you want more than 1 day and purchase in advance, it runs $169. those who do not purchase in advance will pay the standard rate, which is a whopping $199. Now that seems like a lot to me, which is why I'm happy to say that the military discount for this brings your cost down to just $98. This discount is available to all active military, including National Guard, Reserves, and Coast Guard, as well as retirees and those with 100% VA disability ratings. Getting this discounted memory maker rate is simple. You cannot purchase it in advance or online, but you can get it at the ticket windows at any of the parks on the first day of your trip by showing your military ID card, or what I like to do is go to Disney Springs the night before my first park day and purchase it at guest services. And it's so easy to do. I like to think of this next part as the meat and potatoes of the whole video, the ticket discounts. There isn't just one type of ticket discount available to you either, and some are, in my opinion, a way better deal than others. We have the Magic Your Way tickets, Stars and Stripes, and the military promotional tickets. I'll start with my personal favorite, the military promotional ticket. You can get 4 or 5 day tickets, and they come with the Park Hopper option already built in, and you have the option to upgrade to Park Hopper Plus, which gives you access to the bonus goodies like the water parks and mini golf for an extra fee. Eligible veterans can purchase up to 6 of these per year, and one of the tickets must be used by them, i.e., you can't gift them to someone and not go. The only exception is spouses are also eligible to purchase if the veteran is not going. Those eligible are active or retired military, including National Guard, Reserves, Coast Guard, as well as those with a 100% VA disability rating. Just to give an example of what a good discount this is, 4-day Park Hoppers for October of this year will cost you about $600 per person through Disney, but you get it for $293 per person here, which is an amazing deal. The Magic Your Way tickets are another option, which are less of a discount, but a discount nonetheless. You might choose these tickets if you only want a few days at Disney, or maybe you want more days than what you can get on the promotional ticket. Or even perhaps you might want more than the 6 tickets the promo offer allows. Although some exceptions apply for larger families who want the promo ticket if they have more than 6 people in their household. Whatever your reason is, these are a good option when the promo ticket just isn't going to work for you. The Stars and Stripes length of stay tickets are only available for those of you who are staying on Disney property, and they include theme park admission for the number of days on the ticket, capability to park hop, and a modified plus option. The number of days on the ticket need to match the number of days of your stay. These can be a better deal than the Magic Your Way tickets if you don't plan on having any down days at all. There are other ticket options available to you, which you can find at shadesofgreen.com. The promotional tickets can be purchased through base ITT offices or Shades of Green, who can actually ship the tickets to you via FedEx. The Magic Your Way tickets can be purchased through ITT, Shades of Green, or at the Disney parks, but if you purchase them at the parks, they'll cost you a lot more. The Stars and Stripes length of stay tickets can only be purchased through Shades of Green, and they can ship them to you. I believe the fee is $10 for FedEx. Several restrictions apply. As mentioned, the number of promo tickets you can purchase are limited to 6 per service member per year, and they are only valid through December 17th, 2021. The Magic Your Way ticket blackout dates are December 18th through December 31st, 2021, and December 17th through December 31st, 2022. And as previously mentioned, the Stars and Stripes tickets are only available for those staying on Disney property. To wrap this all up, I just wanted to share a few ways that you can save even more money on your Disney trip. There are a lot of ways out there, but I'm just going to share 2 of them today. The first way that I like to save is by finding discounted Disney gift cards. Sam's Club, Target, and some other grocery chains offer discounted gift cards or ways to exchange reward points for them. You can actually pay for your room at the Disney resorts using gift cards. Those little savings here and there can really add up. Another way to save for your trip is to open a Disney Visa card. There are two different types of card. The Disney Premier Visa gives you a $300 statement credit after you spend $1,000. Plus, you get 2% back in the form of Disney Rewards dollars for purchases at gas stations, restaurants, grocery stores, and most Disney locations. You get 1% back on all other purchases. This card also gets you 10% off select merchandise purchases of $50 or more at select locations, as well as 10% off of select Disney dining locations. You'll also qualify for 10% off at the Disney store, but military already get a 10% discount there. The downside is that this card has a $49 annual fee. Don't want an annual fee? No problem. There's a regular Disney Visa card that has no annual fee. That's the card that I got. This one gives you $150 statement credit after you spend your first $500. Then you get 1% in Disney Rewards dollars for every purchase you make. You will get the merchandise and the dining perks just like with the Premier card. Both cards offer a 0% promotional APR for the first 6 months on select Disney vacation packages, and opportunities for special character meet and greets at both Epcot and Hollywood Studios. At this time, meet and greets aren't available, but hopefully they'll return soon. You'll also get rewards for referring friends and family. My personal link is in the comments. If you'd like to use that, I would certainly appreciate it if you did. If you have any questions about the things that I talked about or questions about anything else Disney related, please go to www.ckgetaways.com, or you can find our Facebook page and group by searching for C&K Getaways. Or you can simply ask in the comment section below. Don't forget to share this video with other vets. Thanks.